Willie Snead all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 81 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PA. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
31 yards there and a first down.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. But on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
Find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. They might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side,
sure,
but not necessarily all the time.
Alert, 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
On the ready.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll run with Lindsey, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jeff Hireman there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the...
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run. It's Lindsey. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready. 36 to my pilot. 64. Weak. Patch. Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Nice 57's right.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Clock now on first down. He completes this to Sutton. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Locke. Pitch and catch complete to Hireman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try to draw Lindsey. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Throw the football, but when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This is Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 more yards. Complete to Willie Snead. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at their 48-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. The toss right. This is Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Let's get it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
22 Jet Bombers, 22 Jet Bombers. Ready?
On first down, it's Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on second down. Locke finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. They find some open field here. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Block now to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the foot. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
Well, that was a big oops right there, but how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession.
Here we go. Load the base. 51. Watch, run.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He uncorks it for Snead. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm coming after you.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Lindsey. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On first down, right back to Lindsey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll actually throw it with Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is the tight end, Fant. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Locke going to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, Lindsey, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 15 yards, and the Broncos push further.
Sit back and make sure we can stay around for the ride because it could be a wild finish.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. To throw is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. 70, Indy. I'm here all day. Jim, snap.
A lot going to throw it here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that. Go out. 49, check 49, check 49. Hit it.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively? And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Von Miller in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.